Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. So, I want to talk for a couple minutes about how you're not doing this wrong and things I wish I would have known before I started this vibration plate journey. When I started, I just kind of was like, I'm in. I didn't have a lot of guidance. I didn't have a lot of thought into it. I just went in and hi, Jay. I had so many questions. Um, just gonna take a couple minutes here to talk about this stuff. And this will answer some of my most frequently asked questions on my page and in my emails. So I have my paper here. I do not like my teleprompter. I feel like a robot. Hi, Tammy. Okay, so I wish I knew it didn't have to be so incredibly perfect. Someone that is starting this, it is it is not perfection. It is progress over perfection. Okay. So you'll see a lot of people, they have a super strict routine and they have the super strict everything, and it has to be this way and that way. It does not. So now I was not really a morning person. Um, but as I was getting into my morning routine, I added this in there, and that helped so much with consistency, not only for my morning routine, but for my vibration plate. So I was doing it, every morning. And my body responded better because I was being consistent. So it wasn't about it has to be this intense. It has to be, hi, Tony. It doesn't have to be intense every time. It doesn't have to be a certain amount of time, which I'm going to talk about later. All you have to do is just start, just get on it and start. And it can be awkward, right? I am not used to earthquakes. So like my vibration plate was kind of a shock at first. I've never done anything like that. So it is all about where you're comfortable. You need to be comfortable where you're starting. And even if it is just 5 minutes a day, that is fine. You're not doing it wrong. Just get on and try. Your body has to adapt to something that is that different. Okay, number two, I wish I knew short sessions were enough. Short sessions are enough. A lot of people you'll hear on YouTube and they've been doing this a while, including me now, will talk about how they get on for, it's 45 minutes a day. Does that sound daunting? Oh my gosh, even now I don't stand on it for 45 minutes. I just don't. So I am just now getting back into my vibration plate. I had to have a 3.5 week break because my foot was killing me, and I've had a lot of issues in trying to get that figured out with a functional movement doctor and a chiropractor. So it was not perfect for me. I could not even stand on it, let alone 45 minutes. So what I would do is I would sit down on it. It was still moving my muscles. I would put my legs on top of it. It was still really good. And to ease back in, I sat in a chair and put my feet on it. I'm still getting the effects, right? So even though I could only do it for a little bit, it was still consistent, and it's not wrong. So now getting back into it, I am 10 minutes. I am 10 minutes in the morning and I am 10 minutes in the afternoon. And if that hurts, I take it down to 5. Like, it is okay. Your body is still getting effects. So this isn't meant to replace all my other exercise, but that's a question I get too, is just this okay? That's up to you. What I had to do, because I had a lot of physical health issues with like pelvic floor that affected my back and I couldn't move. I could, and it was hard. It was so hard because Jay and I, we used to see a personal trainer. We used to go to the gym 6 times a week, sometimes 7, sometimes we work out at every single day. And it was really hard to go from that to nothing. And it was unrealistic for me to take myself where I'm at and go back and do that. And it was frustrating. It was so frustrating to me that I couldn't do it. So the vibration plate has really helped because it is still engaging sometimes even more muscles than what it was when I was at the gym, because I'm engaging almost every single muscle in my body, and it is helping my circulation so much. I am gaining strength. I am gaining balance. And when you get off that plate, if you've never done it, you will be surprised, especially if you're starting from somewhere that I did and you're not, you're trying to get back into like real life activity. You'll be surprised how you feel when you get off of it. You can tell your body did something. So that has built a lot of confidence in knowing that I can start where I'm at and gradually build. So short sessions absolutely are enough. Okay, this is the third thing I get asked a lot, and I used to not have an answer to this until I got on it, like doing this more. I wish I understood how much timing matters. I didn't used to think timing mattered. So I'd be like, do it whenever you want. Okay, so here's something I've noticed. Now, I've talked before about morning routine, was not a morning person after a while. So, hi, Joe. So, what I would do is I would read Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. If you don't know it and you need a morning routine, it is so good. It got me out of my slump. It got me excited to wake up again in the morning. And part of that, his little program is exercise. So every single morning, I get on my vibration plate every single morning, and it wakes up my brain. It wakes up my lymphatic system. It wakes me up entirely. I feel physically good. I feel mentally good. I am like ready to go. And the days that I don't do it, because maybe I have a headache, maybe I'm gone and I don't have it with me, whatever, I notice a big difference and it's not good. Like I need my vibration plate in the morning. It sets me up for the day. So if you are one of those people that wants to work out in the morning, but you don't have time or just don't want to, this is a really good option to still get some of those effects for your whole entire day. The evening. Okay, I get asked that all the time. So here's the short answer is do what works for you. So I don't have an answer for everyone. And that's the thing. Like, it isn't universal, right? Things work differently for different people. So if I am doing good during the day and I'm energized and I emotionally feel good, I mentally feel good, I don't necessarily do in the evenings because it just gets me more energetic and more like, but if I'm feeling, kind of blah, it sometimes gets me going enough where I'm in a really good spot in the evenings and I can go to sleep better. Now, I've heard some people say kind of different. They're like, well, if I'm energetic during the day, then I want to use it in the evening because it helps calm me down. That's not everybody's experience. So the best thing I can tell you is try it, experiment it. You can't do it wrong. The only tip I have for that is I would not do it on a work night if you have to get up early because you don't want to be sending me messages cursing me up until 1 a.m. because you can't sleep. Okay, Joe, just here for the vibes. I see what you did there. I don't know much about these plates. Does it replace traditional walking or running? I'm going to say no, not entirely. I use it in addition to. Now, if there are days that I physically cannot walk or because I not so much anymore, but before, if I physically couldn't walk and Lord knows I don't run, unless something's chasing me, and even then I might just fall in a corner and give up. I still find it really important to get the activity in and to get my steps in and use this as a complement to that. I like using it in the morning. I get up early, helps me get going. Yes, Tammy, definitely. I feel this same way. I, for a while, I was like, okay, I'm tired. It's a morning routine, blah, blah, blah. But after a while, it was like, oh, I need this. Like, it's almost like my brain depends on it. I need it to get up and get started, and I have a more productive day. What are the key benefits? Oh my gosh, there's so many. So my big thing I use it for is my restless leg. Well, first it was lymphatic drainage. That is like the key benefit people typically get it for is lymphatic drainage because things get clogged. It's not pretty. So I'll do like my doTERRA lemon oil and I'll like dry brush and before I get on the plate, sometimes after. I'm still kind of dabbling like which might work best. Restless leg, this is so good. Circulation. I didn't know that circulation was an issue for me. Really, I mean, I guess lymphatic circulation, but I didn't understand like the restless leg was a circulation issue because people say, oh, magnesium, this and that. And I'm like, okay, well, I get plenty of good non-synthetic magnesium from doTERRA. So don't think that's it. So this has been a really big key benefit for that. Unless something is chasing me. yeah, definitely tell my girl Ashley. Tammy, I use it for circulation and neuropathy. Yeah, definitely. So I'm curious, Tammy, how that is helping you with neuropathy. That is something that I don't personally experience. So I'd be interested to know from people how that is working for them and what differences they have noticed. Okay, and last thing I wrote here was I wish I would have given myself permission to just experiment more than thinking there was like a right answer. It is okay to experiment and dabble in this. Like you cannot go wrong with your vibration plate. It is awesome. So as always, guys, I have a link to my favorite brand of vibration plate. And next week, I'm going to talk about 2 new programs I have coming up. I am so excited about. I've never done this before. This is new territory. So I'm going to have a vibration plate beginners program, and I'm going to have a 14-day vibration plate reset that will address, like Joe said, some key benefits and key areas we need them in. So make sure you join me next week, guys. Thanks for watching.